So this is a run through of the technical demonstration shown to the REA board, starting here. So this is the opening scene. We use a quite complicated multi-layered asset to form the planet, which I don't know if you can see, but we have a slight skew on the clouds to give it an extra element of depth. We've got some occluded stars that, all things going well, follow the shape and scale of the room. And you'll see that we're using gaze to really pop up content and highlight things when we look at them. You'll see that there's commentary underneath with each of these, which actually is in relation to speech. So we're able to actually speak to go to any of these scenes. We did that because sometimes the select gesture is found to be quite difficult. There's a slight pause as the scenes transition. We can actually get around that and prevent that from being an issue going forwards by preloading the scene, but for this demonstration that wasn't really a requirement. You'll see we've used firstly this amazing rotating carousel that is a really neat way of building in carousels into a scene. We'll see that as we look at the agent, again we're using that highlighting technology. I don't know how great the DPI is on videos, but it's a really crisp photo. We're again using voice controls that pop up when we use gaze on any of the logos. And you'll see that what we've done is we've used a 3D construct, but we've actually created highlighted areas, and those highlighted areas have got colliders built into them. So we're actually able to launch content off of that. But to keep the scene free of clutter, what we've done is every time you skip to new content, the old content actually disappears, which is pretty cool. So we've just got sound effect attached to calling the agent at the moment, but there's no reason why we couldn't launch sort of communications that goes to Harris Tan in this case, so that you can actually go ahead and procure this particular development or an element of it. Now we kept it free like this just purely because we wanted to keep it low on clutter, and we thought this was actually a really good engine to actually drive a lot of those things. Just going to go to another scene now. Let's try the voice control. Go Australia. So you've got to love it in a demo when these things actually just work like that. So again, this is a slightly different scene. The premise is still the same. We're still using a 3D construct to drive highlighted areas, which look a bit solid in this scene actually, which then enable us to spawn content. You'll see that what we've done in this scene just to show a little bit of variety and to make the point in terms of skipping between scenes. I'm going to get killed here stepping across furniture, but we've used a 3D asset from our partners at Platter to spawn in this, and it's a great demonstration how we can use mixed media depending on the particular listing that we want to look at. We've also slightly altered the agent position there. So in this scene we can load up effectively a low poly doll's house, which you can sort of get down and into in various degrees and angles. Go America. I love it that, you know, voice control actually works for a change, which is quite nice. Now this is actually bringing up a good point. You'll see that because I'm at a different angle and I've launched a scene, the camera's again interjected everything in front of me. So we're looking at that to try and maybe orientate things around an anchor that doesn't move from the original scene, but this was just a case of getting this up and ready.